Are you looking for a pair of earphones that are stylish, comfortable, and has a sound that's bassy and fatigue-free, and it does all of this at a relatively affordable price? Well, I think you should take a look at Sennheiser's newest release. This is the Sennheiser CX 3.00 earphones, and this is going to be my full review on these guys. And before I actually start my review, I want to thank Sennheiser for sending these guys out for review. And I'm going to put links in the description below on where you can find more information about these earphones and where you can purchase them, as well as my full written review on these guys over at Headfi. So I hope you guys check those links out. In terms of design, the Sennheiser CX 3.00 is just a flat-out great-looking pair of earphones. It has a much more youthful, much smaller, and a much more beautiful design compared to its predecessor, the Sennheiser CX 302s. This earphone also comes in white, as you see here, red, and black as well. And the color scheme is consistent throughout the entire earphones, from the housing to the cable, all the way down to the headphone jack. I'd just like to add that these earphones come with a 2-year warranty from Sennheiser. In terms of build quality, these earphones performed very well. However, something to note, these earphones are made out of entirely plastic, except for 2 areas, which I'll get into in a moment. But the plastic they used feels very reassuring and feels very high quality in the hand. So just to backtrack, which are the 2 areas that isn't made out of plastic? So the first part is this metal faceplate here with the Sennheiser branding, and the second is the metal nozzle. And this metal nozzle, I think, is a huge added plus because it extends the durability of these earphones when you're switching between ear tips and when you're pulling these in and out of your ear. And going into the cable itself is very well relieved, and the cable is actually an elliptical kind, so these are very resistant towards tangling. And the actual thickness of the cable, I think, strikes a perfect balance between being too thick and chunky and being too thin and fragile. So I think it's a perfect medium between those 2 extremes. Going into the Y-shaped connector, it has a cable cinch here to manage your cable. And it terminates in an L-shaped jack, which is very low profile, and there's actually enough give and enough room to get into smartphone cases. In terms of comfort, these earphones are one of the most comfortable pair of earphones I've ever used in my entire life. And that's to no small part due to the super small housing, which allows these earphones to fit comfortably in anyone and everyone's ear. And the fact that the nozzles are slightly angled in such a manner that it sits very comfortably and ergonomically in your ear, and it allows you to take it in and out of your ear very effortlessly. And also the ear tips are super soft, which makes these almost completely disappear as soon as you put it on. In terms of isolation, these earphones are vented, so you're not going to be completely blocking out the outside world. However, I think this is an added plus because these earphones are going to be used in the city environment where you're going to need to hear cars, announcements, sirens, or anything like that. So you just need a little bit of situational awareness for safety reasons. So in general, the isolation is just about average. In terms of cable noise, when you're wearing these cable down, the cable noise I would say is acceptable. It's not great. You're still going to hear the cable bumping when you're walking out and about. However, when you wear these around your ear like so, cable noise is almost non-existent and it becomes no issue whatsoever. So for the sound section of this review, I decided to split it into 2 parts. The part you're watching here is going to be the stock sound of these earphones, so what you're going to get straight out of the box. And I've decided to link you guys up to another video, and you can click that link above my finger in the annotation right here. And in that video, I did a very simple, very reversible modification to these earphones. It's so simple, it honestly takes 1 to 2 steps, and is very reversible. So if you don't like it, you can always switch it back. And I think it does change the sound to it. Whether you like it or not, I think it's definitely worth a shot to experiment. In terms of its stock sound, these earphones, definitely starting from the bass, is very well emphasized. The bass here is the absolute highlight of the entire experience. The bass here is very well emphasized. It's very warm, it's very meaty, it has a more booming kind of bass, so there's definitely a lot of impact. However, there is a looseness to it, so it's not the tightest bass out there. However, I think for the wider consumer market, they'll really enjoy the impact that they get from the low end of these guys. In terms of its mid-range, it's definitely recessed compared to its prominent bass line. So vocals, male and female, take a step back, and vocals have a little bit of coloration, a little bit of veiling to it, so it's not the most natural sounding. However, I think it's done so in such a way because it would tame vocals down, especially female vocals, which sometimes can hit notes that are going to be a little jarring and make you kind of squint, and like it's going to be very painful to listen to. And it's done so in such a way it allows for a very smooth and fatigue-free experience. In terms of its treble, similar with its mid-range, it's smooth and fatigue-free, and it's rolled off in such a manner that it allows you to listen to music at super high volumes, and I mean 80 to 100%, so very, very loud on your portable media device or your smartphones or anything like that. So I think this is a very well added bonus because these earphones are targeted towards the average consumer who's going to be listening to music that is going to be streaming, such as on Spotify, 8 tracks, YouTube, where the music's going to be very compressed, and a lot of the times it's going to be either badly recorded or badly mastered, where on other pair of earphones the treble can be a little jarring and a little harsh to your ear, where the Sennheiser CX 3.00s will never fatigue your ear, even at the highest of volumes. And I think this is a very polite and very forgiving sound, and I think this is a very well added plus. In terms of its sound stage, it has a more of an intimate, in-your-head experience, which along with the bass would make this more of a club-like experience, and I think a lot of people would enjoy that. If I had to make a quibble in terms of its sound or quibbles, it would be the fact that I think the mid-range is just a little bit recessed for me, and I think that the treble here is a little rolled off for me. Because I'm a self-proclaimed treble head, I really do have a higher tolerance for those treble noises. I really like a bright and more energetic, a more crisper sound, so these guys were a little bit forgiving, a little bit overly polite for me. However, overall, I think they're a very competent sound, and I think a lot of people would enjoy it. In conclusion, the CX 3.00s from Sennheiser are super comfortable. I think they absolutely look gorgeous, and they have a sound that I think a lot of average consumers will really enjoy because it's bassy, it's forgiving, it's fatigue-free. So if you're listening to a lot of streaming music, I think you would highly enjoy these earphones. So I hope you enjoyed that review. If it helped you guys out, definitely hit the like and subscribe button. If you have any questions for me about these earphones or any other gear I own, definitely hit me up in the comments below. And you can always follow me on facebook.com/honeststudentbudget, where I'm going to be posting a lot of different new material and different things there. And I'm going to be, you can also follow me on twitter.com/onstudentbudget. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.